Scorpio. This is a reading for a sun, moon, or rising Scorpio, or someone that has heavy Scorpio placements in their chart. This is a reading for the new moon on February 4th, 2019. So February 2019. Collectively, the energy with the moon being in Aquarius is going to be about the collective. It's going to be about community, society, how we as an individual play into that cog in the wheel, what our individual role is in the greater scheme of things, and also how we shine in that role. It's also going to be a focus on how we communicate and connect with others. This is going to be kind of a theme for everybody. Aquarius is also about kind of rebellion, kind of going against the accepted norm. My dealings with Scorpio energy, I feel like you guys are going to totally understand that energy and be able to move in it. You guys are kind of a mysterious water sign, but you're kind of that King of Cups energy where you feel deeply and have deep emotions, but you tend to like to keep them to yourself. You've got that hard shell, a little bit like Cancer, where you don't really like to let people see your emotions or your poker face. This new moon period is going to feel like a real new beginning for you. Overall, with new moons, it's about new beginnings, but I'm feeling for you that this is really going to be a new phase. A lot of signs are kind of feeling that energy as well. I really felt that for Libra. This is really a time to start something new. If there's a philosophy or a hobby or something that you'd like to learn more about, just an idea that you have, this would be a good time to embark on that and maybe take a course, get a book about it, listen to a book on it, or just educate yourself. This is also going to be a period of time where you're going to need to have an important conversation. Whether it be, well, those fell out, I guess we'll keep them. Where you, okay, cards really want to talk for you tonight, Scorpio. Speaking of having an important conversation, the tarot would love to talk to you tonight. There's an important conversation that needs to be had. There's something you've been brooding over that needs to come to the forefront. It's either going to be the start of something, maybe it's the end of something. But like your sign in the tarot, the Death card is all about ending and a new beginning. I feel like Scorpios understand that idea very well, that metamorphosis, that constant transformation, needing to improve. This is going to be really about a time for you to shed an old skin and grow a new one. Maybe you need to have an important conversation with a business partner or a child, or maybe with someone about a child, or it's time to have an important conversation maybe with yourself and being honest with yourself about how you've been moving and interacting with people and ways that needs to improve, or ways that you have been doing well with that and how you can build on that. I'm pulling from the Golden Thread Tarot deck. Nothing else jumping out for you, Scorpio, so I'm going to get started with the cards that have fallen out, and if we need to, we'll pull more and we can clarify. The other readings that I've done up until about Libra, I was doing a past, present, and future energy, and I'm kind of feeling from Spirit that that's not what I need to do for the rest. Okay. I said I was going to stop, but I didn't. You got a couple more. Sorry, I got distracted. I do that. This is the Golden Thread Tarot deck. I'm really not feeling like I'm supposed to do the readings like that for the rest of you guys. I'm going to talk about kind of the general energies that are influencing you this new moon. I'm using the Golden Thread Tarot deck, and I'll clarify with my Rider-Waite Glow deck. Anyway, let's get started. So, you got the Three of Cups. That's about celebration. It's your energy. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, water energy. Queen of Pentacles. This could be an earth sign female. Maybe you're celebrating over an earth sign female. You've got the Chariot, which can represent Cancer, but it also represents direct action and movement and speaking your truth and saying something that needs to be said. Eight of Pentacles, this is about education, about learning more. Judgment, this is about a reckoning. This is about completion of a lesson. And this is sometimes can be about the past coming back to roost, something from the past coming back around. Maybe you're educating yourself on an old passion that you had or learning how you can move in that direction. And maybe that's what that past energy is, or maybe a situation from the past is coming back around to roost, and you're going to have to learn more and educate yourself more on it. King of Swords, this is air energy. This can be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. The King of Swords is a leader who is great at making those head over heart decisions. He is not afraid to make cuts and make changes in his life when he needs to. He is very analytical, great critical thinker, and he is able to see things from all angles. This is the Six of Pentacles. This is about sharing and charity and kind of equal give and take. And there's an element of justice with this sharing and compassion and giving, that it's equal, that there's an equal energetic exchange. And this is Pentacles is also earth energy. You've got 3 earth energy cards, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then you've got more Cups energy, 6 of Cups. This is about nostalgia, about a reunion, about reflecting back on the past fondly. Okay, so I'm definitely going to want to pull some more cards. You've got a lot of majors here. Well, you've got 2 majors. I got a little excited. You've got 2 majors. So you're definitely taking direct action. Like this is something, you're taking action on something that's a big part of your life. And it's partially due to a reckoning of some kind, something from the past coming back around, and you're moving in a quick direction towards it. With this 3 of Cups here, there's an element of, these are both like happy, joyful cards. There's an element of happiness and celebration here. And it's going to call on you to be compassionate, be open, be sharing, and facilitate an equal give and take. And you're going to have to learn more in this connection with the past. Okay, like if you're reconnecting with the past, maybe you need to get to know this situation or this person. Maybe you're dealing with an earth sign, as you've got 2 Pentacles energies here. Maybe you've got air, earth, and water. Only sign that isn't here is fire, but that's not the main focus. When something comes back around from the past, or sometimes we reconnect with something from the past, maybe in the past we didn't know all there was to know about it. Maybe we made a judgment or took action and didn't have all the information, and you're having to and maybe you dismissed it, or that's part of what caused you to walk away from it because you didn't have all the information, or maybe you didn't have good information. And now that this is coming back around, you're needing to learn more and to educate yourself on it. Really get to know this person. If this is a person that you're going towards them, they're not coming towards you. This person that you're thinking about going towards from the past, or someone that or something from the past that you're thinking about going towards, you're going to have to educate yourself and learn about it or that person all over again. It's going to take you working with this person. This card isn't necessarily about collaboration, but it's about sharing, you're going to really need to open yourself up to be able to be successful in this new beginning that's from the past. You're going to need to be analytical and critical in your approach. This is definitely where you're going to have to think with your head and not so much with your heart to be able to get to this celebration and happiness. And maybe this reconnection is with an earth sign. Or maybe, since we've got Pentacles energy here, maybe this is, you've got 3 Pentacles cards. Maybe this is a reconnection with an old passion, or maybe an old career path, or something that you were deeply interested in your past, but you had to move on from it for whatever reason. And you're going to have to educate yourself and be willing to share and be open and facilitate an equal energetic exchange to be able to continue moving in this direction. And this is also kind of about quick energy. Like, this is something that's going to be a quick decision or quick movement you're making towards someone. I'm going to pull a few more cards from my other deck. Kind of get a little bit more clarification on what this is about. Okay, well, you got some flyers immediately. Okay, this is about quick action. The modern tarot deck was developed in the Renaissance period. So a lot of these archetypes, a lot of these images are kind of derived from that period of time. So a lot of readers will take this card, the 8 of Wands, and see it as like a text message or internet communication because it's quick. It usually demonstrates to me a quick decision or quick message or something that is quickly communicated or acted upon, and then it goes right in line with the Chariot. There's an element of, okay, a quick decision, quick action that's going to be needed here. Or you're sending a message. You're texting someone or reaching out to someone over social media. This is a quick, rapid type of movement. And then you've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is fire energy. The Queen of Wands is a female leader. If you look in this picture, she's holding this mature sunflower, and she is willing and has the motivation to put effort that she needs to make something grow. She's able to see the bigger picture and maintain consistent motivation to nurture something and make it grow and make decisions. Kings and queens, emperor, empress type energy, that's major arcana, they're decision makers. They're actors. They're not afraid to do and go and say something that needs to be said. Queen of Wands energy can be a little bit of a spitfire. She can fly off the tongue a little bit. This may be a conversation or something that you're going to be having with someone that might kind of upset you or get you a little rattled, or maybe you're going to feel the urge to run your mouth or say something you might regret. It's kind of what I'm feeling. I encourage you to temper that. Try to anyway. I know sometimes we get heated and it's hard to control what we say, but words have power. Words stay with people. Some of the meanest things that have ever been said to me, I still remember, and it haunts me. I only say that just be considerate with your words and how things are communicated, and that you're not being kind of brash and cold. The Queen of Wands isn't necessarily cold, but she is a little bit of a coldness, kind of like, to me anyway, the Queen of Swords. Definitely about making those head over heart decisions, definitely out for herself, and is going to put mama first. This is the Six of Wands. This card kind of gives me a little bit of a vibe of being defensive, or like you're beating him off with a stick. Maybe in this conversation, you're a lot's going to be coming at you that maybe you weren't really prepared for, or you're going to be feeling defensive. And I see kind of an exchange where you're going back and forth and kind of explaining what happened before, or they're explaining to you what happened before, or you're explaining why now at this point in your life you're just now making this choice, and maybe you're feeling a bit on the defensive about it. Four of Swords is kind of healing after we've been hurt. It's kind of this restful healing place. Maybe part of what's sparking you to return back to this thing from the past is you've been hurt, and you've taken the time, and you've recovered, or you're kind of still maybe in a little bit of a recovery mode, but you had to go through a Three of Swords moment or a heartbreak moment to be able to. Sometimes that's how it happens. Those dark nights of the soul, something hard has to happen, or something painful has to happen to get us to wake up and see, oh, whoa, I'm not living in alignment with myself at all. I'm not doing what I really want to do. I'm not speaking my truth. Life's too short to not be doing what I'm really passionate about, or not saying what needs to be said, or expressing or communicating feelings. This is the Seven of Swords. This is anxiety as self-imposed prison. Maybe this is something that you've known about, or has been kind of propping up in your awareness. We get signs from the universe through numbers, songs, different patterns, and this is something you've been feeling like you've been needing to do, or you've been needing to go back to for a while, and what's held you up is you had to go through a Three of Swords period and Four of Swords period to heal, but you're anxious and in your head about it. You feel like you can't. You put yourself in the self-imposed prison, but you're blind to the fact that this is all self-imposed. But you're moving away from all that. You're walking away. You're walking away from illusion about a situation. You're walking away from fantasy about a situation. Maybe it's the fantasy that you can't do this, or the anxiety related to it, or maybe a Three of Swords moment that put you in this Four of Swords moment was maybe you're in a relationship and you're really not happy. And there is some illusion attached to it. Maybe the relationship progressed to a point where you realize this person isn't really who I thought they were. And you stayed in that situation because you felt trapped for some reason. Or maybe you've gone down a career path and you've been living in this illusion. Well, this is what my parents expect of me. This is what society expects of me. So I've got to have a corporate job and work 9 to 5, or I've got to take over my family's business because my family's been in business doing whatever it is for so long, and you're finally out of the illusion of having to do anything that isn't in alignment with you and isn't what you're truly passionate about and what truly lights your fire at the end of the day. All right, Scorpio, I think that's everything I've got for you. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Please give me feedback. I'd love to know if this resonates and how it resonates. Also, I'm doing personal readings right now in exchange for a testimonial or a donation. I'm still growing in my tarot journey and would love to help you and give you more insight on the situation. If that's something you're interested, feel free to reach out. Have a wonderful new moon period.